Hey guys, AnnaSimsTV here, and normally I don't do at the moment voiceovers when I'm recording DIYs and stuff, but I felt like this one kind of deserved it. Yesterday on Twitter and Crafting Amino, I posted pictures of business cards that I actually made myself. These are all like ones I made, and they are thick. They're not cheap. Well, they are cheap, but they're not like just regular printer paper. And a lot of you guys wanted to know how I made them, and a lot of you guys liked them, so I'm actually really happy about that, because it's hard to really afford actual business cards now. You're very limited. Like, I went on Vistaprint and I was so limited to what I could do, and it was disappointing and sad, and I really wanted to make it my own, and I did that with a free picture editing software, a glue stick, literally note cards. You can use cardstock, but I use note cards for this. Scissors, and printer paper, and obviously you need a computer, but I made it that cheap, and I'm here to show you guys today on how to do it. So let's head over to the computer, and again, yesterday I made about 64 of these, and there's a few flaws with them, like paper, the edges, glue, stuff like that, but it's all extremely small mistakes that don't even really matter. So if you can't afford actual business cards, you can't afford to make them at home with the softwares you can buy at Office Max or Office Depot, then this is truly and honestly the cheapest way to do it, I found. So let's head to the computer. Okay guys, you should be at Google right now, and now what you're going to need to do is, when you're at Google, go to the search bar and type in pick monkey. Should be the first one that pops up, and you're going to want to click the first link. So go ahead and click that, and you're brought to this website. Now you might not know what to do from here. All you need to do is click edit, and then you're going to want to go ahead and let's do this. I'm just gonna let's do that. And this is an old thumbnail, and this is just like a standard size thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually make this white, and you'll see why in a second. If you want to know the dimensions for this, here they are. So what you want to do is you're going to want to create a background. Say you want a polka dot background. You're going to go here to textures, and you might Google polka dot backgrounds or whatever. So I'm going to go to my pictures here, and I'm going to use this one. And I'm like, that's cool, I like that. So if I like it like that, I'll click apply. I can move it around beforehand. And then say I want to upload my logo, correct? You can come here to overlays where the butterfly is, and then you want to click your own, and then, sorry, I have a lot of, then I upload my image. And my logo kind of blends in with the background, but that's okay. And I can rotate it and whatever, and I can erase. I'm not going to do that. I can actually change the color from here. And you have all these options. You can make it transparent, all these things. And this website I actually used to create my thumbnails, but that's a video for a later date. And then I want to upload another picture. And I can make it smaller and larger and all that good stuff. Let's put that there. And then I want to add information. So I'm going to add like an information logo, which would be, for example, say your Twitter. Say you didn't want it to blend in with the background, you can go ahead and change that. And you can put that right there. Then you can come over here to text. As soon as it loads. This website is still a little slow. It's free to use and everything. You can sign up for their premium stuff, but I choose not to. And then say I want something fancy. I just gotta click that and click add text. Then you should have a text box that pops up here. I'm just gonna click it and type whatever you want. So I typed my Twitter handle, and then I can come over here and I'm gonna go ahead and center it. And I can change the color, I can make it fade, size, blending, flip it upside down, all that good stuff. And what's really good about this website is you can literally make whatever you want. There's no limitations to it. So say I'm done. What do? I want to go ahead and click. Okay, sorry, I had to fix something. Now you see this top bar up here. So what I want to do is go ahead and click save. And whatever I want to save it as, because this is a tutorial, I'm just going to do tutorial card. And I would suggest to save it as a Pierce. Great quality, good file size, and it's not crazy. So click save to my computer, and you can save it wherever you want. I'm going to save it in my YouTube file. Great, now that you did that, you can go ahead and close that out. And you can see my screen recorder here. So then what you want to do is you're going to want to pull up whatever you use for like Word. Okay, so now that I have my Word up, all I need to do is go ahead and insert the picture in here. Once I find the picture I'm looking for, go ahead and insert it. And we're going to make this a little smaller here. I would say right there is about a good size. You can go ahead and print one at a time to see how big you want or how small you want it. That's what I did when I first tested this. So then you can go ahead and click print, whatever your printer is, and there you go. Now mine printed and I actually don't really like the size of it, so I'm going to go ahead and actually, if it will let me, I want to make it a little bigger. So I would say there's good. Let's try that one again. Okay, and then when you have it printed out, this is a little larger than what I would like, but again, this is just for tutorial. You can make it how perfect you want. You can literally make a square, you can make a triangle business card, you can make whatever you want to make. So what you want to do, you're going to want to flip this over, and you want to make it so you can see the outline of your image. Now you can faintly see mine. That's also because this is a lighter image, but I can pretty much get the idea of where it is. So I'm going to go ahead and take my glue stick, and I'm going to go ahead and glue all around where I see the image and maybe a little bit over. This way it sticks really good to the card, and when I cut it out I don't have to be afraid that it's going to peel off. ahead and did that. I can close the glue back up, and I'm gonna go ahead and take my cards. Now most note cards are lined on one side and blank on the other. You're gonna wanna go ahead and glue it line face down. That way you have a white background, and in fact they even sell colored versions of these cards. You can go ahead and buy those too. And you're going to want to go ahead and rub it to make sure there's no air bubbles or there's going to be no creases in your paper. And you're going to rub hard, this way it sticks. Okay, now once you did that, go ahead and set it aside to dry and continue working on what you're working. Normally you would have multiple ones on a page rather than just one on a page. Okay, so once you think it's completely dry, you can go ahead and take it. And I made two actually. I even took the smaller one I first did not like, and there's two variations here, and this one is a little bit messed up and this one is almost practically flawless. So when you first make it, I would suggest starting out with one on one page, look at it and learn from your mistakes, and then continue going on that way. But once you think it's fully dry, go ahead and take a pair of scissors and make sure they're plenty sharp, and just go ahead and cut on the border of your card. Okay, so this is your two finished products. This is the larger one and the second one I printed. If you can tell, it's a little crinkled up, but again, this was the first one of the day, and normally the first one of the day, you don't really think much about the way you're placing the cards. So make one first, see how it turns out, again, learn from your mistakes. This is the second one. This one is literally flawless. You can see the white and pink of the, what do you want to call it, the note card. That's also because the glue is still wet. I cut these out before they were dry, and that's because I kind of wanted to get this tutorial and show you. So don't worry about that. The glue is still wet. And also, this is a lighter background, and as we all know, printer paper isn't the thickest kind of paper, but there are a lot of printer papers out there that are thicker than mine. I'm pretty sure mine's just regular cheap paper. So yeah, that's pretty much the tutorial, guys, and this is my actual card, and it's thick like these, compared to if it was just regular printer paper. That's regular printer paper, and then that's a note card. So, and then plus the glue hardens it even more, so that's good. I have glitter all over my hands. So yeah, you can really make this how you want. I love it, and as you can tell, my background is darker, so you really can't see the lines of the note card. I would suggest to go ahead and do that. And say you knit stuff, you might want to have a knitted background. I think that could be cute, and you can make this however you want, and that's what I like, because I looked at so many card websites and I did not like them, and I even tried making my own, and it with a software that's like almost a decade old. It was not working for me. So yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Remember to leave a like and a comment down below on what you thought. If this wasn't very clear to you, I'm sorry, but it's not that complicated, I guess. Also, thank you to everyone on Crafting Amino who said you wanted to see a tutorial on this, and thank you to everyone on Twitter for all the kind words and the fact that you liked that I made these. So yeah. Remember, guys, this is not just my channel, this is your channel too, and I will see you later. Bye!